Greetings and salutations. This is Fragments of Memory, your friendly neighborhood armchair philosopher. Lately, I've just been looking at the battle of the sexes again, as I sometimes do, and something that a YouTuber said, that some of the men complaining about the actions of women are some men in their 40s who have their never been picked issues. Well, I have a little confession. I'm not in my 40s, but my 40s are creeping along ever so slowly, and I am that man with those never been picked issues. And I've spoken about my life as far as how I was raised and my upbringing. For example, growing up in Christianity, being raised in the church, King James Bible camp, the whole shebang, and being involved in different after-school activities kind of kept me from the so-called street, so-called thug, so-called gangster culture. And for myself, I sort of have those never been picked issues because I was sort of an introverted kid in his own head. And even as I'm older, I'm more the man in his own head. Now, don't get me wrong. I have had my experiences with the opposite sex, of the romantic and the erotic nature, but there's still that gnawing, never been picked thing inside of me. So I don't know what the hell that is, but that is that. Now, I am a more conservative guy due to my church upbringing, due to even in my time of studying other faiths and other religions, many of their philosophies and other ideologies were conservative at their core. Whether you're talking about the Fahami movement, whether you're talking about Islam even, there is a conservatism there. So I've also had this battle with my libido and my religious ideology as well as my philosophical ideology, because there's the beast and then there's the man. And many say the man should be able to overcome the bestial nature. But the beast serves its purpose, for good or for ill. But the beast is there. Even the most wretched beast on the inside of us can be honed and crafted to work in synergy with the man. See, the man is the higher, he represents the higher functions. He represents reason, spirituality, and the like, where the beast is the lower functions, quote unquote. And I don't think we can live this life without the spirituality, just like, and of course, the reason and the hard work. But we can't live this life with just relying on, without our appetites, without hunger, without lust, without those things are there for us to partake of. Just how much of that we partake may determine what kind of people we are and where we will end up. That's sort of my view on the subject. But yeah, I'll admit that I have my never been picked issues. I'll admit that I was taught one thing by my parents, or my mother especially, and by the women in my life. And then of course I was taught the opposite by my society and even by the other women that were not family members. So I have often held a small level of resentment to the ladies in that direction. Now, I don't advocate going out and beating the crap out of them or watching them suffer, but there is a small level of vindication. I feel vindicated when I see that woman that chose the so-called bad guy is now going through pain. Like, you talked all this stuff, or you did some type of moral grandstanding or moral posturing, and here you are in the situation with the very guy you claimed you did not want. So now, all of your grandstanding, all of your posturing, all of your trash talking backfired on you. And maybe a little bit of schadenfreude fires up inside of me. But I would never wish death or harm on a woman simply because I wasn't picked by her. I don't get those guys that will go out here and a guy, excuse me, will go out here and try to flirt with these ladies and say, oh, hey little mama, how you doing? Hey Miss Thing, how you doing? Hey, whatever, however you want to refer to the lady. And we'll try to holler at the lady or spit game to the woman or whatever the case might be. And then this lady rejects him, and then he goes, well, F you, you ain't all that cute, no way. Or she's all these B words and C words and F words and T words or whatever kind of word you can come up with. She's everything but a child of God after she shut you down. So that, to me, that's some sore loser stuff. That's some sore loser little kid. It's like I did this with my younger sister when we were kids. We play a game, and when I felt I was losing the game, I would just flip the board over or be like, well, fine, I quit then. And that's sort of, you can't be like that. Sometimes you got to take your L's, you know? Maybe that woman had wisdom to see that, hey, maybe you weren't what she was looking for at the time. Or maybe she did you a favor. Maybe she was not good for you, and you were spared something that may have brought you a lifetime of hurt. So always consider that. I am rambling in this video. So if anyone hears this video and says, you're rambling, well, yes, I'm rambling because it's just something I felt I had to get off my chest. I had to like acknowledge, you know what? I got never been picked issues. And sometimes when some of the male YouTubers or men YouTubers, let me say that, let me stop calling men males, trying to denigrate them. My brethren, my beautiful brethren, when they address some grievances they have with women, of the things that women do, of the shenanigans, of the foul play that women do, I feel a little bit like maybe I'm not crazy when I have these thoughts, because I've been in situations where I've been taught, hey, the woman can do no wrong and the man can do no right. And even if a woman did wrong, it was probably because a man did something wrong to make her angry. Which then begs the question, can you claim you're a grown adult if you don't take responsibility for the things that you do, regardless of what someone else is doing? At least that's what I was taught growing up. Don't let someone else take you out of your character. But that's just my 2 cents. Tell me what you guys think. But anyway, peace, be easy like Sunday morning, and take care.